What is going on, painting company owners? Happy 2023. Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've taken some time with friends and family, introspection, reflection, rest, thankfulness, gratitude, all that stuff. I know I have. I've enjoyed it, and I hope you are ready for an awesome 2023. It's play by an abundance, not a fear or scarcity mindset. So I am super excited. We are officially launching. I've hinted at it before. I've talked briefly about it before. We are officially launching mini-series for the Painter Marketing Mastermind Podcast in 2023. What are mini-series? Mini-series are where we take some of the best podcast guests that we've had throughout the second season of the Painter Marketing Mastermind Podcast. So guys like Brad Ellison, guys like Jason Parrish, Jason Phillips, Michael Sutton, and others who have just absolutely knocked it out of the park. To the point where I felt we couldn't even really scratch the surface with them in one or even two episodes, and we've created an entire series with them. So I've worked with them to define what they want to talk about, how many episodes they want the series to be, and you can think of it almost like a course. So these guys teaching a crash course on the things that they're passionate about, the things that they know better than anyone else in the world through the Painter Marketing Mastermind Podcast. So up first is Jason Parrish. His podcast series is being released tomorrow. Super excited. It is called A Painter's Dream. As anyone who knows Jason or listens to his content knows, he is extremely passionate about the painting industry, about the opportunities that the painting industry provides to business owners. And he feels that it is largely neglected or not capitalized on as much as it could be. So he's super passionate about the professionalization of the industry. He knows that it is going to change. It has yet to undergo its renaissance, and he's created an entire series about how you can capitalize on it and the industry in general. So it is titled A Painter's Dream. The episode 1 that will drop tomorrow publicly is about macroeconomic trends. Obviously, people are concerned about an economic downturn. Is there going to be a recession? So it's all about ebbs and flows in the economy and what your painting company can do or should do to prepare to capitalize on economic trends. Episode 2 is going to be how to make your painting company sellable, right? So how do you actually set it up for success? What are the financial metrics and operational metrics and everything you need to put in place, not only to make it sellable, but also to give you freedom. So to actually allow it to operate largely without you. That's a big component of making a company sellable, is you can't be so integrally involved with it. It has to be able to run without you. It has to be its own asset. And that's actually episode 3. So I kind of jumped ahead there. Episode 2 is the influx of young talent into the industry. So there's a lot of young talent. People are seeing the opportunity in painting and home services, even though people think there aren't as many people in the trades, there's many painters out there. There are more and more ambitious painting company owners entering the space, young entrepreneurs. And what does that mean for you? What does that mean for the industry overall? What is likely to happen? So that's number 2. Number 3 is making your painting company sellable. And number 4, the last, I was afraid of it. I didn't know what he was going to do, but it's Jason's Philosophies of Business. And it actually ended up being way more dialed in than I thought. I thought this was going to maybe be a horse and pony show where we kind of really went off the rails, but it ended up being super dialed in. I think there were 6 philosophies that he covered in great depth, and I learned a lot, and I think you guys will learn a lot as well. So it's dropping publicly tomorrow, episode 1, and the entire 4-part series is actually going to be put on PCA Overdrive. So I think they're kind of using that a little bit as a opportunity, I guess, as an encouragement to make sure you're a subscriber to PCA Overdrive if you aren't already. But if you listen to the first episode and you want to kind of skip ahead, Netflix binge this thing so you can watch all 4 episodes, then you can on PCA Overdrive. Otherwise, they will be dripped out 1 per week over the next 4 weeks on Monday. So thank you, Jason, for conducting the first series for us. Thank you, Brad, for actually filmed his series already, and that's going to be launched immediately after Jason. So super excited for that. We've already started Jason Phillips' series, which will be coming up 3rd. Yeah, this is exciting. I am super pumped. You guys have enjoyed the Painter Marketing Mastermind podcast so far. I've been really honored and grateful for the comments and the feedback that I've received to date. And I think that 2023, I think is going to absolutely knock it out of the park. Remember, if you're not in the Facebook group, join, because you can tag the guests directly. You can ask follow-up questions. You can ask questions about how it pertains to your specific company, and you can get more detailed feedback. Think of it as an interactive podcast, or you actually coming onto the show and asking them questions. So really excited. Happy New Year. Let's crush 2023, and I'm pumped.